One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls let other men, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls let other men, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Seattle. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And some room to work. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 60 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the sideline.
For the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
1-1. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Shot.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back out and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Here we go, here we go. 180. Plays hot. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw is Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Darnold setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
A loss of a yard.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Jason Myers.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
As we all remember, These two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days, that forged their connection. And it still continues here in the NFL.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Brown will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Stop, stop.
Burrow will throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Let's get set. 180.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Noah Fant from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 39 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow looking to pass. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
19 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Let's get set. 180. Let's hot.
Running right, here's Brown. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow on play action. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Faking the give, Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Here's 3rd and 6. Darnold now to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A give for Walker running right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
The Seahawks will run.
They'll try to run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, when they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter, this drive becomes very critical. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, kid.
Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
You got to keep scoring. Gain on the play. And the Bengals first down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go, here we go. Can.
To the air again, Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Got a man open. It's Chase. Here we go. This is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
It's a gain of 2. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of eyes. Keep the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks have Jason Myers out there, and with his approach, we're off in Seattle. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
A gain of 16 yards. And
1st down, and they go right back to it. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. John, well done there.
He gets a half dozen on the carry. That's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. Cut for big yards on the right side. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boys, and I love that.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Give up the gut to Walker. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. From the gun, Darnold. Forced that to his right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
With how well they were eating up yards and 1st downs, you know that kicker want to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Lady. Ready. Lady.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got a first to begin the frame.
The lady. Ready.
Here's Darnold to throw. That's not a quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Handoff running left, Walker. Unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force and the defense wins out.
We go, start. Yo, lady.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now Darnold. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with the touchdown. So whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. We are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
It's a gain of 10.
Now here he goes on the boot. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This is Walker on second. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When we've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, he's signing for it.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip the pressure, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Seattle.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
Seahawks. First down. A gain of 12.
Working inside the red zone.
First down.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10. Darnold. Runner with the grab. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Myers' kick is good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Here goes that. Ready?
Walker on first down. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Second down, Walker's going to get it again. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. We've set of downs for him from the 31.
31-yard line.
Yes, sir.
First and 10, Darnold. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
On 2nd and 10 now. Darnold. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Yo, lady. Yo, lady.
From the red zone now. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure can.
Seahawks 6. Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
We go set. We set.
Drive begins with a Walker run. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks start the second half with some needed points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
We go set.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's Walker running right. And he's out the clear. Into the red zone. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks push this to an 8-point game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Okay, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover, that may not tackle so well. It opens up a run lane. He took huge advantage of it.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks push the lead to 2 scores now.
Seahawks 12. Jason Myers to kick
Here's
off
Myers now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Finds some time left. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Ooh, without much time left on that play clock, Coach Mike McDonald calls a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. And again, it's Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. And off to Walker from the gun. We'll cobble together a yard there. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To throw, here's Darnold. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those truth throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. One is caught. Horton has it. And they get this down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Toss play. This is Walker. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing. Those blockers just knocking people off the ball.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Seahawks could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. So Darnold in the offense getting set. 2-point attempt upcoming. throw. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now an inside give to Walker. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 33. Running with Walker again. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second down, looking for options. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Here's a screen out for Walker. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks facing a 15-point deficit. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
From the gun, Darnold. It's caught, Garner. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. They go with Walker here. Now, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Here's Darnold. 1st and 10. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Only 1 timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone block, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know that it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. This one's caught. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Darnold looking to throw. They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst.
And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So they only have 20 seconds left. They're down a score. This kick has to be perfect. And the Seahawks get a hold of the kick. That should just about do it for this game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
So it's a win for the Seahawks. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and then you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.
from an NFL stadium that hosted NFL football on and off from 1966 until 2019. We are glad to be back under the lights at the Coliseum in Oakland. Tonight we're all set to witness what should be a good one. It is the AFC Pro Bowlers taking on the Madden Legends. So this should be a real treat as the two teams exit their locker rooms. Coach Madden going to have his imprint all over this one. He'll be patrolling both sidelines, trying to will each of these teams to a victory. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, and there he is, the great Pat Summerall, set to do the honors. This should be a fun one. Underway here in Oakland.
So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Now Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
It's third down and 6 yards to go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
He'll get it across midfield down to the 49.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here is 3rd and 5.
And it's third down.
To the air, Allen. And he is caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Jerry Jeudy. A gain of 21 yards. First down, AFC.
A first down carry for Henry. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
The slot man in motion right.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, AFC.
Again, it's Henry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the AFC has taken the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. We are through one. So happy to have you along. It's football. It's Oakland. And it's only on EA Sports. The AFC with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So the Legends take the field for the first time, and they are being led by one of Coach's favorites, the quarterback of the Denver Broncos from 1983 until February of '99. Back-to-back Super Bowl winner, 9-time Pro Bowler, a man who threw for over 50,000 yards in his storied career. Number 7, the great John Elway. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 3rd and 3.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
To throw is Elway. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10.
Elway.
42-yard line.
Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
On the play. That's another.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ready up!
Here's Elway to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Was there defensively.
Throwing again, it's Elway. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, set!
Here's Elway. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
It's 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan.